Hello, my fellow Aquarius. Welcome in or welcome back to Go With The Flow Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the month of March. I'm going to attempt to pull 3 cards, one for the beginning, one for the middle, and one for the end, after which I will clarify, and then I will close out with some oracle cards for you. So, interesting, Aquarius. Looks like some new kind of perspective needs to happen with either a past life connection or something to do with your childhood or something from the past anyway. The 6 of Cups and the Hanged Man coming out here for you for the beginning of the month. In the middle of the month, this did come out pretty clearly as crossing, so I am going to take it as such. So I don't think we need to be too concerned about it, but we do have the 5 of Cups, which is you mourning the loss of something you lost the taste for anyways. That dude quit drinking wine and he's still pouting because the wine spilled, and it's like, ayo, what you doing there? You don't need that kind of energy. It's all right. And the end of the month, it looks like you're inquisitive about the future, asking a lot of questions, dotting all your I's, crossing all your T's, very future focused, looking at something new there at the end of the month. Or that could be someone new looking at you. Let's clarify to find out. Starting off with the 6 of Cups and the Hanged Man in the beginning of March for the Aquarius collective. What is that enlightenment Aqua needs to gain, Spirit? Thank you. Well, it could be something to do with a Pisces, because the Hanged Man is Pisces energy and so is the moon. Now, more likely, I mean, it really could be a Pisces, but there is something that is trying to dissuade you off of your path. Now, I don't think it's going to get its way. I think you're going to gain that necessary enlightenment, because we do have the Ace of Swords on the split, which is that learning the truth, trimming the fat, finding balance, and gaining a victory. The 7 of Cups is you just being a little bit confused, and that is what the moon does, is it provides confusion, but we've got the card of enlightenment here, so we wouldn't worry too much about it. How about advice? Would you like to give any advice on the 6 of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the moon? I think I already was asking for advice, actually, but whatever, I'm asking again. So, sweetie, in the beginning of March, I do believe the new perspective you need to gain is that you're not stuck, and your self-imposed restrictions, I think, are what are actually dissuading you off of your path. Now, you could possibly need to gain a new perspective around a Taurus, but I don't think so. I think you need to understand that your life is a little more blessed than what you're recognizing. I think gratitude Judy is the message for the beginning of the month there for you. I think that's the perspective shift that you need to gain, is a little bit of gratitude Judy. All right, I'm good there. I'm confident with that. How about the 5 of Cups crossing in the middle of March for the Aquarius collective? Still learning a little bit of gratitude Judy, huh? Spirit's gonna just keep bringing you offers, though, until you can drop that this or that thinking and realize that you continue to get gifts from God. You are blessed. You are looked after. You are cared for, Aqua. What else do you care to share about that 5 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles in the middle of March for the Aquarius collective? Ooh, well, maybe it is a Taurus that you were dealing with. Still this or that thinking. You really need to start embodying more gratitude Judy, aka wish fulfillment energy, my dear. But you're gonna get an offer, and I wasn't sure if I should take this as crossing or in the reverse. It certainly wasn't upright, I will tell you that much, but it is the King of Pentacles, which is Taurus's card. Can incorporate Virgo and Capricorn as well, but I think this is who is going to be giving you this offer to get you out of this energy. And you've got this or that thinking about it, so that's why it came out crossing. Is there anything else you'd care to share on the King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and Five of Cups in the middle of March for the Aquarius collective? For their greatest good, their highest timeline, and their highest purpose. Anything else you'd care to share on those 3 cards in the middle of the month? Thank you. Yeah. Offers coming in, and it's going to have you have that perspective shift yet again. You're going to be taking a look at these things, and I strongly, this is not really what this card means, but I strongly feel like this is that attitude shift. This is you finally recognizing just how blessed your life really is. And it's just getting you out of that little poo-poo pants party energy you're kind of still packing around. Okay, that looks pretty good. So what's going on at the end of the month with the Page of Swords? For the Aquarius collective, what do you care to share about that Page of Swords at the end of March? Ooh, well, yeah, someone is going to come in with some kind of information. And it's going to lead to an ending. But it's going to be a blessing of a disguise of an ending. And everyone's going to see a very fair and balanced outcome. All parties involved will see a fair and balanced outcome when whatever this is comes to a close. This will be a blessing in disguise, though, Aquarius. What else do you care to share about the Page of Swords and the Ten of Swords at the end of March for the Aquarius collective? What else do you care to share? Thank you. Okay, so Two of Cups really wanting to pop up out of the deck there along with the Three of Pentacles. So this really could be regarding like your partner or people who you work with. This being teamwork makes the dream work. This being a divine counterpart, or as Chris Reck refers to them, stepping stone soulmates. Once again, though, justice on the split. Whatever this is, once it's dead, done, and over with, it's going to lead to a lot of expansion for you. And it could even possibly have you moving with the Three of Wands coming out. The Three of Wands, those ships are coming in to pick you up and take you on a brand new adventure. A lot of the time with this card, I say, if you're standing there watching your ships come on in to pick you up and take you somewhere you've never been before, how come you're not double checking that your passport's up to date? How come you're not making sure your toothbrush is there? You didn't leave nothing behind. And I want to double down on that message because the Page of Swords is here. So that is dotting all your I's, crossing all your T's, and planning for that expansion. Is there anything else you'd like to say about the Page of Swords, Ten of Swords, Three of Wands at the end of March for the Aquarius collective? Page of Swords, Ten of Swords, Three of Wands for the Aquarius collective's greatest good, highest timeline, and their highest purpose. Well, it is possible that teamwork does make the dream work, and that is like real dream work with the sun there. Sweetie, you need to expand your mind, and once again, I'm going to circle back to Gratitude Judy because you have the Four of Pentacles coming out. So this is you clinging on a little too tightly to something that you think is providing you stability. But if you would just let go and trust that Spirit will bring you in something even better, you would receive that. I'm going to actually pull one more on that, please. Okay, so yeah, some strategizing is being called for here around you're working with somebody somehow at something. The never-ending nightmare is going to end as soon as you can let go and let God, Aquarius. That is the message for the end of the month for you. It is time to broaden your horizons and expand your mind and just have a little more faith in Spirit and also a little more gratitude. I think I'm pretty good there. So with all of that being said and everything in front of me here now, have we any more advice from the tarot for the Aquarius collective? Triple major arcana in the beginning of the month there, but it looks pretty good. Thank you. Yeah, this is the month of trimming the fat. And I think the fat is your mindset and your attitude, Aqua. I think it's time to expand your mind, practice a lot more gratitude, and you're going to learn the truth. You're going to trim the fat, find some balance, and see a victory in the process. This is actually a pretty good month for you, Aquarius, for us. Pretty good month for us. I'm thinking a starseed oracle for the Aquarius collective now, please, to help them gain that gratitude-y Judy perspective, or expand their minds, or not be dissuaded off of their path, whatever you think they need. Thank you, Spirit. Yep, love this already. Loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Yep, this is at the very least speaking to that Four of Pentacles, probably also to that Three of Wands, maybe even a little to the Five of Cups. Loosen your grip is on page 88. Okay. Tame that infinite nature of consciousness, E. We're cyclical beings. We're cyclic beings. And Mother Earth teaches us how to be human every day with the coming and going of the tides and seasons. If you're clinging to anything, you're resisting the natural flow of who you are. The things we cling to are so often those we most need to let go of. The food, the substances, the relationship, the job, the people-pleasing. The things we cling to often cover up our most vulnerable space. The part we're most afraid to leave empty. The part we guard and don't let grace into. But by keeping that space covered with something that doesn't serve us, or clinging to it for fear of not staying of its own accord, we prevent ourselves from receiving the things that will. A Course in Miracles tells us, whatever we leave empty, grace will fill. And the Buddha said, you can only lose what you cling to. Indeed, both are true. If this card appears, you're being called to find the courage to loosen your grip and give up control, to release your coping mechanisms and leave space for grace and God to enter, to surrender all that feels dense to the divine. Loosening your grip doesn't mean that you're clinging to, Loosening your grip doesn't mean that what you're clinging to will go away. It may, or it may stay. But if you can be sure that what is for you, Aqua, that what is for you will find you. And you'll breathe easier knowing that you've shifted from relying on your own strength to surrendering to the grace of life. Starseed Soul Inquiry. What are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming to take its place? Well, this sure as heck is resonating for me, Aqua. And I also forgot we had the moon card there. So that's really going to be speaking to, I think, both of these cards as well. I hope that was helpful. I thank you ever so much for being here. And I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.